Fear not. Will you be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I have an eye for people.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gaustafa. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you are being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along. My back isn't like to fix itself.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
Very well. I shall return.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never...
Master, I discovered the treasure. Prepare to engage! I grant your weapon of magical beauty. Foremost priority is south no flame. Well done.
That was a skillful bit of fingering. You do your vacation proud.
Genius. My own master must hear it.
Now that is a surprise.
And I should strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you.
Could I trouble?
I shan't let them find me. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
'Tis well to have...
Could I trouble you to walk a...
I will protect you.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
You've my thanks, but...
I espy a hobgoblin!
It is weak to lightning strike. Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Shall we set it rolling?
I could have done no better. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magic. Wait a moment.
Keep on the drill. Now strike them down. A wise man.
Avoid flame at any cost. You have been doused in oil.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe!
Let my magic's grant you an elemental wound.
You've my thanks for it.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Success. Our foe hasn't been noticed or been killed. It bears quite a number of cores. We can expect this battle to be a long one. We have no means of exploiting it.
Could I trouble you to walk?
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee? Come on!
I will protect you.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. Methinks these climbs are ill-suited to habitation.
Tisn't commonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
Could I trouble you to walk?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
I always have a warm welcome for a customer.
That's a rare find. Fortune smiles upon us this day.
We must take proper care of it.
Now that is a surprise. Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
Let me think on this.
Could I...
If your pack grows over...
I am attentive and loyal. It is a pleasure to meet you.
I dare say.
It will be an honor to... A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spores can contract beyond the rift,
that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Time for a few... Huh! That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's not a swig of newt lick I can't fix, I always say. Bollocks, I'm all out. Boy there, come at a fine time, you have. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. 'Tis mostly sand, won't kill you or naught. No? Well, 'twas fancy what bade me make it in the first place. Still, can't say I've much respect for someone who would refuse a soft-boiled egg, so clearly made with tender care. 'Twas the fruit of countless failures, 'twas. Have you no heart? Ah, forgive me. 'Twas an unkind thing to utter to one year affliction, Arisen. Say, when will you be taking apart the dragon? I could do with some entertainment, me.
Fancy a look at my wares?
At last! I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. The spring here has been visited since times of eld for its curative properties. I only hope to be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh! It twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude. And an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer maester, and I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
Sir Cleuna was the magic archer maester all along?
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique, my most guarded secret as maester of my art.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Time for a few sips. Bollocks. Wow.
Do let me know if you have need of my skills.
Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has
Well met, sir. How might I... You can't go in yet, sir.
Time for a few sips. Bollocks. I'm all out. Time for a few sips. Oh, bollocks. I'm all out.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Time for a few sips. Bollocks. I'm all out.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Greetings. I expect you must be weary from your travels, but you'll find this hot spring well worth the trip. Its healing waters draw upon the volcano's natural heat. Take a dip, and your fatigue shall melt away in moments. 'Tis good to be busy. Work always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Can't afford any mistakes this time. Those new recruits the sorts of the heavens.
Is aught amiss?
Ought you need me?
Aye. Is a full harvest means a...
You best make yourself scarce.
What brings you here?
Well,
Don't bring trouble.
Present. I can do naught but pray for
you'll have to do well to beat today.
Ooh, it twinges a bit. Aye, you've my gratitude.
Wonder if there are any rumors to be had in town.
Not much going on.
I near tire of our talks.
No sense dwelling on one. Few are the places where I can truly feel at ease.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Good day, sir.
What air could you want with me?
If you enjoy the show, pray, toss us a few coin.
Good day, sir.
How might I be of assistance?
This show's far from... Farming might look like...
Master, if ever your pack grows...
Must we speak now, sir? I've lots to do.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
The waters of the hot spring have left us fighting fit. Now we can resume our journey with renewed vigor.
I am well aware of the particulars. Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
I must needs have poise. Comes forward.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
Best quality assaulting now.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Methinks these climes are ill-suited to habitation.
'Tis a lonely place, to be sure.
Ought to polish up my gear.
He's all watching me. I swear it.
Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale. I've weapons to sell. But is that really what you came out here for? I've been getting so few customers, you see. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave, what with the volcano growing more active of late as well. Always a
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll... Wake 'neath a blanket of ash. Always a pleasure.
How are we to fight with such worn-out gear?
I'd hasten home if I sleep on my woe. Let me think on it. Let me think on this.
I'll take the nice place.
Lo! A ballista!
When better?
Pray, hold a moment. Have you some business in our encampment? You may call me Ernesto. I have been charged with overseeing the patrols here on Volcanic Island. I'm afraid I cannot allow you to simply wander about as you please. Might I inquire as to what brings you here? You came all the way out here to deliver this to me? 'Twas most generous of you, sir. Now, pray, grant me a moment to pen a missive of my own. Here you are. Would you be so kind as to deliver this to a man by the name of Barbas? You will find him in the Agamemnon ruins, not far from here. Do this, and the author of that letter shall be afforded refugee status. I trust you understand the importance of this task.
We ought to see this to its destination.
Alas, I too fled vermin for Batal many years ago. I had little choice in the matter. To remain was to die. A Vermundian soldier I was. But being Beastren, my comrades and I were oft given missions of certain doom. With tooth and claw, we fought to earn our place. Yet, it was not praise that awaited us upon our return, but more battles. Vermund considers its Beastren residents as disposable as cattle. Eventually, I couldn't stomach that existence anymore, and I made my way here to Batal. It took time, but I've managed to build a life for myself in this land. Now, I strive to use my position to grant the same opportunity to others. Here, at least, we are treated a little better than cattle. We are free to live our lives, however harsh those lives may be.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
That was a skillful bit of maneuvering. You do your vacation proud.
I cannot abandon my...
Batal is hardly a haven, even for beastrons. This land has its own troubles, same as any other. For proof, you need look no further than this very island. I can scarce imagine an operation like the one in the Agamen ruins being permitted in Vermont. 'Tis a grim affair indeed. I can see why some would term that place the Hole. But that is neither here nor there.
I've just had a thought. Loath as I am to
I was so hoping you would visit. I was so hoping you...
Not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly in the presence of light.
It all becomes clear.
I count upon me to return, baby.
We all have our moments.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Here to ask all.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.